Alright, so let's just get right into it. I've been getting a lot of comments about you guys asking me how I got my Starship so big. And as many of you guessed correctly, I am beyond the 100 complexity limit, and I'll show you guys here in a sec how I did that. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one as an example because it's the biggest one I have. So let's go ahead and hit create new Corvette. And if you can see here, if you put this landing gear down, let's just do something quick here. And then you put these bodies down or whatnot. There, I'm gonna just keep stacking these so we can get to like 50 pieces or whatever, 100 pieces. Okay, so you see here how my limit's 89 out of 100. Obviously this is just an example, that's why this looks stupid. But what you're gonna want to do is reach your complexity to 100 out of 100 before you start editing the inside and the windows. So for example, now that you basically, let's say you got the paint right, you got all the landing gear right, all the wings, the propulsion systems, any of the generators, you got exactly how you want, and you're at 100 out of 100 complexity. Then what you want to do, so any other modifications, for example like the interior, you can do simply from in here. So if you go, see, you got like the nutrition unit you can put in. So this ship here is already obviously super complicated. Let's say I'm gonna do something easy. Let's just delete this window down here, one of these bottom things, just so it's easy for us to get to. So let's delete that thing, right? If we try to edit anything, whether it's the color, and we try to back out and you hit apply edits, it says it won't let you, unable to finalize complexity limit reached. So this is what I mean by you have to finish all of the outside planning. So the windows you can do on foot, correct? Also any of the interior bays, interior furniture, all of that stuff you can do on foot, so it won't count towards your ship's complexity after the fact. So since I hit store designs for later, you'll see that none of the modifications I made were actually went through. So this is the window I deleted, and it's still here, right? Okay, so here we're at 176 complexity currently, where the ship stands. So let's go ahead and leave, and if we come here and we delete this window, right, it should go down to 175. Now let's see what happens. Modify, and yep, see, we're at 175. So even though we're 100, if anything that you add on foot will count towards the complexity, but it won't limit to what you can do. If we add this window back, whoops, what's going on here? Add this window back, and if you see here, we come back, we're at 176 again. So this is what I mean by you have to do a little bit of pre-planning and just make sure that you use your 100 out of 100 complexity for the ship itself and not for any of the windows or the interior parts. So that's how you get around the limitation. I will say having this high complexity here, it does cause the ship to glitch out a little bit, and also it will use more resources on your computer or your console, for example. So that's something to consider if you have friends that have like low-end computers or like a previous gen console. Your ship might be too big for it to run on their hardware, so it might cause their game to crash. You know, I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's just a possibility, something you should consider when making a ship this size. I know on PC you can go here to, where's the options here in the graphics, right, and you can just go to complexity, base complexity right here, and just hit ultra, right, if you have the hardware for it, and it won't be an issue for you. But if you're on console, you don't have that option. But yeah, that's it. That's all you gotta know really to bypass the 100 out of 100 complexity in No Man's Sky. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.